The it bag of 2023 is none other than the Gucci Horsebit clutch. Hello and welcome to my channel. I'm Andri. Today we are going to be discussing the it bag of 2023 because Gucci was all about this bag. Basically, they have reintroduced, this was designed by Tom Ford, they have reintroduced this style. Now, I haven't seen the re-edition of the Horsebit clutch, but it looks pretty similar to them. Showed a new way of carrying the clutch as well. But before we get into all of that, because I'm going to review my two clutches, talk about the wear and tear. Mine are about 20 years old, people. But anyway, before we get into all of that, I would love for you to subscribe if you haven't already. Whilst you're there, you can ding-a-ling my bell, which will remind you every time I upload a video. And I upload a variety of videos, basically a mishmash of videos. And remember, comments and thumbs up are always very much appreciated. Cheers, by the way. We're having water this evening. Okay, let's start talking about these beautiful little bags right here. I got so excited about this, so very excited, because I actually have them. I mean, I've sat and watched re-edition upon re-edition. So we had Dior doing the re-edition of the saddle bag. We had Prada doing the re-edition, whatever it was, and they even put the date of it and all of that. But anyway, we are not talking Prada, we are not talking Dior, we're not even talking Chanel, people. We are talking Gucci. My first designer love was Gucci until I fell out with them. Anyway, let's talk about these bags. So, how this video came about, I'm going to be totally honest with you. I was watching Cassie Thorpe. She was basically doing a video on why vintage bags were now so popular. Of course, you know, because going in store now and buying bags, designer bags, has become so expensive. So the second-hand market, the pre-loved market, the vintage market has become a lot more accessible to more people. Okay, so with all that said and done, when I watched her video and then she spoke about this particular style being on the runway, I was like, I've got that bag. I was literally going, I've got that bag. I said to her in the comments, I've got both. I've got two of them. And by the way, honestly, how quickly does Cassie answer the comments? I mean, she was on it like that, and she gets people. She gets a lot of comments, and I'm proud of you, Cassie. I am proud of you at how quickly you answered my comment. Anyway, it's not about Cassie, but thank you for bringing this to my attention, Cassie. Not that you're ever going to watch this video, but thank you. Anyway, so this style of bag is going to be very, very popular. I have always loved these two bags. That's why they're still in my collection. They were my first Gucci bags. I can't even remember which one I got first. I think I actually got my black one first, and then I got this one as a more casual colour. I'm sure it was the black one I got it with my Gucci shoes. Let's say it's been 20 years, because I honestly can't remember how long ago, but they were my first ever Gucci purchases, and what a good purchase, people. They are now vintage. They're actually vintage. So okay, these bags, and the girls, my girls, Ruth and Kelly, have both used these bags on occasions. They love them as well. Now, I can only really talk about my bags. I can't really share my thoughts on the re-edition or reissue or whatever, the new version of these, because I haven't seen them. I've only seen them on photographs. Looking at them on the photographs, they look a little longer, if I had to be honest. I'll insert a photograph somewhere here. And yeah, but apart from that, they look the same. Mine have detachable straps, which is absolutely amazing, and I quite often take off the straps and put longer straps on them so I can use them as a casual crossbody. The straps on these are really substantial, and I mean, vintage people, well and truly used, and you've probably seen me still using them now. I mean, the chain is beautiful, it hasn't discolored or anything. I mean, the locks are the same, they've not discolored. Here is a close-up of my bag. I mean, it looks as if the straps are not joining on there, but it's just the way the flap is sitting, because the flap moves. They are straight. We have the lovely Horsebit here. We have lemon leather trimming. We have the Gucci canvas and the Gucci colours here, the green with the red. This one has the studs at the back as well, also the leather trim. Inside the bag is it leather? It's leather on the flap, and then it has the, is it monogram? I can't see in the light of it, I don't think it is. It's just lined in there, and it has a small pocket there. So this is the Gucci Horsebit clutch, which was originally designed by none other than Tom Ford himself. Now, the new way of carrying this bag is as a clutch, and like so, people, like so. This is how you carry it. So you'd probably put the chain on the back, and this is the new way of carrying the bag. Now, the difference between this one and this one, this doesn't have studs at the back like this one. You know, there's lots of different designs of the vintage version, and I'm sure it'll be the same with the reissue version. You could, in the old days, people in the old days get them with kind of like diamantes, yeah, and them sparkles. You know, there were different versions, same style, just different things on them. I'm so good at reviewing things, aren't I? Anyway, back to this one. Again, we have the oh, people, I'm better off having a glass of wine. I could speak so much better. So we have the leather trim. The gold on this in comparison, so this is like shiny gold. This is more like the antique gold, so it's slightly more dull looking. And the chain is, again, a good chain. Honestly, a really substantial chain, a lovely chain. It's got the leather on the corners, as this one did, and this one also had the stud on the corners as well, and it has the leather piping on the bottom, as it does that one. They're exactly the same size. There we go, there's no pockets on the back. And the inside of this, again, that's the original dust bag. It's got the leather just here. That's what that looks like. Again, it's different to this one, isn't it? Oh no, it's not, it's the same. There we go, that's what that looks like. And again, inside it's just lined. There we go, and a pocket right there. What's in there? It's matches. There we go, and that's what that looks like. There we go. And let me tell you, the wear on these bags, amazing, absolutely amazing. Look at this. I mean, look at this canvas. It really and honestly has stood the test of time. Look how amazing they look. No fraying, no nothing. I mean, the dirt doesn't show up on them. I don't know if it's a type of canvas, but it's really, there's no stains or anything. And when I tell you well used, and I did hold them like this, so you're holding this the whole time. Again, no fraying, no nothing. I think there was one wee pull, if I remember, on this one. Yeah, just a tiny little pull there. Must have caught it somewhere. I don't know if it's going to pick up. Just here. There we go. Honestly, beautifully made bags. Look at that. Lovely leather piping. None of that glue stuff. That, you know, everybody talks about the glazing. None of that glazing coming away or melting or anything like that. Again, you just pop that in there like so, and you have your little clutch bag, either like that, more likely like that. It's your little clutch bag, and they both have detachable handles. So I tried to do my research on the new version of this, because obviously as I'm doing a comparison and a review and all of that, I wanted to get the pricing of the new version. I couldn't find any pricing at the moment. If any of you have, please let us know in the comments, or anything that you have found out. But I found an article which I will link in my description box, vogue.co.uk, and I'll just read some of the things that it says. One accessory stood out in particular: the revival of Tom Ford's Horsebit clutch from autumn winter 2003 and spring summer 2004, 20 years on. Featuring the Italian fashion house's signature hardware, the updated chain bag came in an array of colours and prints, including Gucci's classic monogram design and iconic stripe. Here we go. And then the author of this says, I always thought the original Gucci Horsebit clutch was slightly overlooked and wondered why it had never reached the status it deserved. Like I said, I'm going to link this article in my description box, and if you want like a read of the whole article, it's there for you. Just go onto the link and you can read it. But I'll finish off with saying the actual Gucci Horsebit on this clutch is huge. It defines iconic, and it really does, because you do see the Horsebit on a lot of Gucci items. Let me grab another Gucci bag with the Horsebit on it. There we go. We have my Emily bag, and it has just the small Gucci Horsebit just here. I have a pair of shoes with this Horsebit. I have a belt with the Horsebit. I have, like I said, Gucci was my first big designer house, and I used to absolutely love it until, you know, the after service turned out to be not so great with one of my bags. The other thing is, I'm going to start carrying all my Gucci bags. This seems to be really big with Gucci as well at the moment. The bamboo seems to be really back in, and when I was trying to find the pricing of these bags, I came across a bag that was very, very similar to this bag, and its colouring with the bamboo handles and all of that on the actual Gucci site just now. Those were the days, people. Those were the days when we had a matching purse to the bag. Those were the days when you could just about afford to match your purse to your bag. Not so easy these days. Okay, so back to, I've got bags everywhere now. Back to these bags now. So we're going back to the noughties. I think that's what that article was called, actually. Let me have a quick look. Yes, the article that I was speaking about was actually called "It's Time to Invest in the Noughties, Gucci Horsebit Clutch." So people, go buy them now, which is exactly what Cassie was saying. Go buy them now, you know, before they become really so popular that they become so expensive, you know, just, you know, in the same way, you know, with happened with Dior and everything else that we spoke about. So people, I am going to be rocking my Horsebit Gucci bag, and if they're made as well as the vintage ones, but I know the debate about vintage items were made much better than they are now. I don't know. I haven't been buying recently, and you know, so I don't know, but these were certainly well made. Honestly, amazing workmanship, and how they have stood the test of time. And like I said, I have still been using these, and if you follow me on Instagram or my vlogs, you will quite often see me putting a long strap on one of these and just using it as a crossbody, just for a couple of things that I need to carry, especially when the smaller bags were very in. I mean, the new ones do look as if they're much longer, but with all bags, when they bring out bags, they always bring out variations of size as well. Anyway, that's what I've got to say about them. I thought I would get in nice and quick and let you know, just in case you missed Cassie's video, and go buy yourself a vintage Gucci Horsebit bag. There you go. Feel free to make me an offer as well. No, people, they're not for sale. They're not for sale. They've been sitting there for a long time, and they'll be sitting there for much longer. I was honestly so happy to see these bags spoken about and revived, because I sat and watched the Dior coming out and I was like, oh, I never ever had the Dior kidney bag, oh, the saddle bag, sorry, or the I know, or the reissue one, the Prada one. I did have a Gucci one, was very much in the shape of the Prada ones that are very in just now. I actually sold that. Anyway, I hope you have enjoyed my little Gucci video on the It bag. You know, we're here to share, and I just wanted to put it out there just in case you missed the video, like I said. Thank you very much for watching. If you would like to see more videos from me, I'm gonna link one there and there, and if you're not subscribed, it's the A right here, and I'll see you next time. Cheers.